So today we are doing another what I eat in a day video, and today we are doing intermittent fasting. So I personally am a fan of intermittent fasting. I do it kind of without even trying, but I did release a whole dedicated video talking about intermittent fasting, about how it works, why it works, and whether you should even try it, because it's definitely not for everybody and it doesn't work the way that a lot of people think it works. So if you want to check out that video, you can check it out here, but I also want to show you an example of what a day of eating looks and feels like with intermittent fasting. So obviously step one for intermittent fasting is you want to make sure you're sleeping enough. Like if you're only sleeping 5 hours and you're awake the rest of the time, you're gonna get hungry. So obviously it's a lot easier if you can get your full 8 hours of sleep a day, because you are unintentionally fasting during all that time. So I try, I guess, to not eat until lunch time. I usually don't feel hungry for breakfast anyway, so for me it's not that hard. And when you're intermittent fasting, of course, you do have to make sure that your meals are nutritious and you are really fueling your body, because we are not trying to restrict ourselves here or feel hungry and starving. We're just shortening the time window of when we're eating. So we are gonna actually start off with some BCAAs. So whenever I do any morning workout, if I am intermittent fasting, I will take some BCAAs. So I do break my fast for BCAAs because I just feel like it helps me, especially during fasted workouts. So we're gonna go make that together. So you are gonna wanna take a little scoop. Depending how sweet you want it, you're gonna add more or less water to your glass. A little sachet in there is really good because it soaks up all the moisture so your BCAAs don't get clumpy. So whenever you get this product, don't take that out. I created this flavor with Women's Best. She's a bestseller. This is amazing. Oh my God, it's so fucking yummy. This is only like 16 calories per scoop, so it's really barely anything. It helps me fuel my workouts, gives my muscles energy. So I drink it before every booty workout, but also if I'm going like on a run and I haven't eaten and I want to give my muscles a little bit of extra energy, this is my go-to. It's lunchtime, it's lunchtime, it's lunchtime, lunchtime, lunchtime. If I didn't already make it clear, it is lunchtime, and when I do like intermittent fasting, I'm not like super duper strict. I just try not to eat before 12, and like if I can hold off a little bit longer, I do, because I do like to eat my dinners a little bit on the later side. So let's say you have an 8-hour fasting window, like you have to eat between 12 and 8. I'm not super strict with this. Like if I go over a little bit, it's fine. I've never been a big breakfast eater, so to me it feels natural, but I can understand how if someone is used to eating like or snacking a lot, it can be a little bit hard. But for me, I prefer to have lunch a little bit later so I can eat dinner later. So what time is it now actually? Babe, what time is it? What time is it? 12:37. Okay, so it's 12:37. So I'm gonna start cooking lunch now. We'll probably be eating by 1. So it's perfect. That means I can have dinner at 8:30 or 9. I love this recipe, so I wanna show you. So this is the recipe we are making. I am obsessed with like noodles, stir fries, all that, because before like HelloFresh or Blue Apron, because I have both, I never really made them that much. And now that I started using this, I'm making all these foods that are like out of my comfort zone, and this looks really easy, fast to make, and it tells you the calories, which is nice. So all we need for today's lunch is 1 small pot to cook the noodles, and this, by the way, serves 2 people. And we need like a pan like this to cook our ingredients. Ingredients for today, we are gonna be using grass-fed beef. This is like ground beef. You don't have to use ground beef. You can use ground pork, ground turkey. I love using ground turkey and ground pork. They're all interchangeable to me. It all tastes like the same, really good. So your choice of protein. Then we have got scallions, of course. We have some shredded cabbage. You can also add shredded carrots, roasted peppers. Oh my God, what happened to my voice? We have Sichuan sauce base, which you can also get this at the grocery store. Although this is really a little bit spicy, so I don't use all of this. We have got beef stock concentrate and soy glaze, sesame seeds for garnish, and the ramen noodles. We're gonna bring that to boiling on high, set the pan to medium, drizzle-ish of oil. So here we have separated scallion whites and scallion greens. So basically the whites, even though some of them look green, any part of the scallion that has like all those little layers inside goes here, and all the hollow parts that are empty like that go here. I actually did find beef stock concentrate on Amazon, and I will link it for you guys down below. This is amazing for so many dishes. I'll use it for pasta. I use it for stir fries, for anything. And the sweet soy glaze, you can find it in your local grocery store. It looks like this. This is a staple for like almost any stir fry or noodle dish I make. It is so good. You can mix it with like lemon. You can mix it with the Szechuan, or however you pronounce that paste, to make it spicy. You can mix it with pretty much anything. There's so many recipes using this. You can even use it by itself, and it's so good.
Sure, what?
Where are the beaches?
The beach is over there.
Wow, look at all those muscles. So the recipe calls for 10 ounces of, back up, not so close. 10 ounces of the beef, but Johnny just said, I need protein.
Just went to the gym, baby.
Yeah, okay. So we're doing all 16 ounces because Johnny will get extra protein servings. Ooh, this is strong.
This thing is on low and it's always high. It has much
oh my god. So basically we're gonna break up the meat and continue cooking probably for like 5 minutes until you see that it's like browned on the outside and almost done cooking on the inside. It's gonna finish cooking when we add the veggies in. And the excess of oil, I actually go ahead and pour that out in the sink, or I dab it with a paper towel, but this is a lot, so I'm gonna pour it out. We're gonna pour in the cabbage, and we're gonna add the scallion white. So while the veggies are in there, this is the moment where we put in the noodles. And you just let it cook for literally 1 or 2 minutes, just until they're soft. I put this to the side so it doesn't keep cooking. We're gonna strain the noodles, and then we're gonna rinse it with cold water. They don't get sticky. So we're gonna leave them here and hope that they don't stick to each other. Yeah. Oh my god. So now we are gonna add the sauces. So we're gonna start with the Szechuan sauce base. And I don't put the whole thing because I don't like it super duper spicy. I'm gonna put like half. And then we're gonna add the sweet soy glaze and our beef broth concentrate. I'm also gonna add a tiny bit of water just to help all the sauce like mix together. And then we're also gonna add a teaspoon of sugar. So for the last step, we are gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. This will help like saucify it. And then we're gonna add our noodles once the butter melts a little bit. Oh no, unstick, unstick. Now we're gonna toss the noodles and make sure everything is coated really well and try not to make a total mess. So we are gonna serve our food. Oh my god, this is really heavy. Okay, how about you serve and I take a video? Oh my god, how do you do this? So then we're gonna top with sesame seeds. Oh, how cute. And our scallion greens. This is lunch. Cheers. And after lunch, I'm gonna be taking my vitamins. So I'll either take them in the morning or after lunch. And these are my hair vitamins, which I don't think I ever announced it here on YouTube, but we did launch a hair vitamin as part of my athlete series with Women's Best because I'm on a hair growth journey for the wedding. That's why you see my hair up all the time now, because I'm not really like blow drying it or applying heat as much. But my grow out has been crazy. I don't know if you can see here, but I did my hair like a few months ago, and look at all this new hair that's growing out. I'm actually due for a touch up on my hair like in 2 weeks. But hair vitamins, they taste super yummy. I take them every single day religiously, and it has biotin, it has folic acid, vitamin C, all that good stuff for your hair and your nails. By the way, these are my natural nails. They've gotten so much better, and the longer with the vitamins, it's amazing. So here you can see how cute they are. Oh my god. I just came in here to show this off because I just reorganized this whole cabinet and I'm very proud of her. Like, you don't understand, this was a mess before. And I do want to do an updated skincare routine actually. These are a lot of the things that I'm using, and I finally have a good solid skincare routine. So I have to share that. Also hair care routine, all my hair products are down there. But yeah, if you want to see skincare routine, let me know. Actually right now, Let's do a skincare check. Right now I'm wearing a little bit of makeup. I have eczema like on top of my eyelid from an allergic reaction, but other than that, my skin has been looking pretty decent. While I was traveling, my skin got a little bit wonky and crazy, so I like tightened up on my skincare routine, and now it's looking a lot better. Okay, so since I do have the post-lunch sleepies, I'm gonna make myself some afternoon tea. My goodness! So I've got my afternoon tea. This is Earl Grey, 2 spoons of sugar, and a slice of lemon, and I'm probably gonna have some dark chocolate. This one is super yummy. I'm probably gonna have like this much, like this little chunk. Here is my pre-dinner snack. I didn't end up working out, so we're just gonna eat some fruit, keep working, and then have dinner. Hey, are you ready for dinner? Oh yeah, you are. So it is now, oh my god, I look pale. It is now dinner time, and we are making pan-fried crispy salmon. I think I might have made it in a few What I Eat in a Day videos before, I don't remember, but it is one of our favorite like go-to dinners because it's so easy and so fast and very, very simple. And on the side, we will be having some baked potatoes and baked carrots. I have recently discovered such a love for baked carrots because they come out really sweet and delicious. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna set the oven to preheat first, let that preheat. Johnny's building IKEA furniture in there. Let's see how he's doing. Oh wow! What was that? You're almost done. So usually Johnny's like the king of salmon, so he makes the salmon, but I will get... My vacuum's been talking to me. So I will get started on the process for the side dishes. So here we have the carrots. I buy the carrot sticks already cut because I could not be bothered to like cut the carrot myself. This makes my life a lot easier. And then the baby potatoes, these are the ones I like to use because they come out really yummy, like the baby honey gold ones. So here we have all of our little potatoes. I actually cut most of them in 8 so that they're like really small pieces because the smaller they are, the faster they cook. Oh, I'm hungry. So we're gonna coat it in olive oil. Salt, of course, because potatoes always need a shitload of salt. We are gonna put onion powder. This is just to taste, I don't measure this out. And garlic powder. And then we're just gonna mix it all. And usually when I have fresh herbs, I do add fresh herbs, like if I have parsley, but my herb garden died, so I don't have any fresh herbs. Now we are gonna put the potatoes on our baking sheet. So you wanna make sure it's not too oily because then the potatoes don't come out as crispy on the edges when there's like a lot of oil. You can also add Parmesan in here to make like a Parmesan crispy potatoes. And then I'm gonna add the carrots on a separate, what are these called? A separate pan because sometimes they are ready at different times. I love carrots. We're gonna drizzle with oil. Not too much because again, they won't get like crispy if you put too much oil. And a whole lot of salt. So in 20 minutes, I will check on the carrots and the potatoes. They will not be cooked yet. The potatoes usually take at least 45 minutes. But in 20 minutes, I usually flip or toss around the potatoes and the carrots. I check on the carrots to see how much longer the carrots need. Maybe another 5, 10, 15 minutes. It's always a gamble. I never remember. And that's usually around the time that Johnny starts preparing the salmon. So I just flipped these two and Johnny is starting the salmon process. So tell us what you're doing. Step number 1.
Taking the scales off.
Why? Because that makes it crispy? Or?
Yeah, you don't want to eat the scales.
And we already started heating up the oil. You want to make sure the oil gets hot where you can kind of see it moving, but not smoking. So once it's all descaled, you have to make sure you really dry the skin really well so that it's crispy and not soggy. So this is one of the tricks. You have to pat it dry, like a lot. So we just add salt, which also helps dehydrate the skin and make it crispy. You can kind of see how the oil is quivering or moving a little bit. And ooh, this is that sizzle.
The longer it is on the skin side, the crispier it gets.
Yes. So basically we press down the skin so that there's no like holes, because sometimes the fish comes up. And it cooks basically what, like 80-90% of the way through with the skin down? Yeah.
You start seeing the white go up and up and up and up.
Yeah. And this is ready. Our little carrot fries. And our potatoes. And for the last step, I'm making some sour cream dill dip. We add sour cream. Woo, don't be shy with the sour cream, girl. And then we're gonna add our chopped dill and some salt. I can't do it with one hand, so just imagine. Now we're ready for the flip, moment of truth. Wow, that looks crunchy and crispy. You just basically finish searing it on the other side, and it's pretty much done. So I'm serving some of the potatoes. The rest will be left over for tomorrow. We're not eating all of these potatoes. I'll be honest with you, I did expect more out of the carrots. I feel like it's so little because the carrots always look like so much because they have so much water, and then when you bake them, they just shrink. And I think the salmon's ready, babe. Salmon's ready, babe. So I know the temptation is always to place it this way, but we're actually gonna flip it. Because if you place it the other way, the oil makes the skin soggy.
Yeah, you can see how it
looks beautiful, but we have to place it this way so that the skin stays crispy. And voila, this is dinner. So I want to show you this again so that you can see it with the proper portions. This is my hand, so this is the size of the salmon, pretty big portion. A lot of potatoes because we gotta carb up. Lots of sauce. Wish I had more carrots, but yeah. Hey guys, coming at ya from the future. No, I'm just kidding. It is the next day and I never filmed my dessert yesterday or did an outro because my camera died. But I had 2 scoops of Ben & Jerry's ice cream after my dinner and they were divine. I mean, I don't know if it was really 2 scoops, they were big scoops, but this is the best Ben & Jerry's flavor. Like, tell me, like, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. This is the best Ben & Jerry's flavor. So good. But yeah, that was pretty much everything I ate in a day. Please remember that this is everything I ate in just one day. Every day looks so different, whether I'm intermittent fasting or not. It just depends on my schedule, what I feel like cooking, what I feel like eating. It all varies. So hopefully it was helpful for you. And if you want to see more videos and content like this, make sure you let me know in the comments below so I can make that for you. Make sure you are subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow your girl on the grams. And I will see you at the next video.